It's me again, Rave9, back with another mission statement. First off, I'd like to give big ups to BlazeMaster829, my very first subscriber. Thank you very much, good sir. Kudos to you. And second of all, let me introduce you to Revenge of the Fallen, Grindor. Straight up repaint of the movie Blackout, but what are you going to do? Besides review them, I mean. I figured since I got this show now, I do a little bit of talking about characters like this that don't get a whole lot of screen time or backstory. Flesh them out a bit more so that way you understand them. So, Grindor. He was a skateboard mini-con in Armada. And he's a helicopter now. MH-53 Pavlo, if anyone's interested. Yeah. But all kidding aside, it's a charming little figure. I mean, seriously. They were nice enough to include the Scorponok minicon with this guy again. Gotta give him that. At least Scorponok was in the movie. So much deadly. So our good friend here, not Blackout / Grindor, was in the movie for all of 2 minutes, and no one honestly knew that it wasn't Blackout the whole time until a toy came out that labeled him Grindor. Now, the thing that I really think is a missed opportunity with this guy is in the movie, The Fallen eventually got 2 toys. One was the regular release of the character, and the second one was the blue version that had a removable face and spear. Now, Grindor here gets messed up by Optimus Prime big time, gets his face ripped off by 2 battle hooks, and only 1 toy. The hell, Hasbro? Grindor with exploding face? Yes, please. Would it seriously have killed you to give this guy an exploding head? Gripes aside, I really do like this figure for its uniqueness. That being, it reminds me of the G2 figures that had those removable battle stations. I mean, if you look at Grindor here, just like Blackout or Evac or Whirl, and even the repaints really, it has that one cool feature that, if I could just get it to work, look at that. Don't tell me that's not a battle platform. That's a battle platform. Now, I'm not one of those guys to do the transformations on camera, so here you go, Grindor. He looks pretty cool, actually. I gotta say, the paint scheme is working well for him in the whites. A little bit of golds, a little bit more blacks. Can you even see the crest forehead? This dude is an unofficial Gundam. And here's Grindor's unofficial Burning Gundam mode. Now let's look at Grindor's BFG mode. This is the second half of the helicopter, and it's humongous. This is why it reminds me of the G2 toy so much. This is literally a big weapon and a base. And a storing case for the Scorponok. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could put it on Grindor's back. It is just a huge backpack that just sits there. And it's just a big bulk, and the back doesn't really form the cape like it did in the movie. If you wanted to stand him, I guess. To me, though, I think Grindor really looks his best on his own without the backpack on him, just because the paint scheme is pretty rockin'. He looks kind of like Beetlejuice, actually. If Beetlejuice could turn into a helicopter and hunt Sam Witwicky. Now, I'll grant you this, I never really learned how to attach the BFG to Grindor here when he's in bot mode, so he can have that giant whirling fan as a weapon type deal. But it's still pretty fun, just for the fact I like to imagine this is the giant fans they use on the Superman 2 movie set. Alright, daylight's burning. So, what does it boil down to with this guy? Well, he is just the repaint of an older figure. We've covered that. He doesn't have the removable exploding face. That would have been so cool. But there is a lot of play value. So it breaks down like this. Grindor on his own, as a figure, stands up pretty nicely. Not actually stands up pretty nicely. I'm sorry, I should have pointed that out. His feet are pretty much crap. I mean, it's an assembly thing. Anyway, point being, this is a really cool figure on its own. Pretty menacing, pretty nice paint. So Grindor here, in my honest opinion, is a success. His backpack does add a lot of play value, which is rare for a Transformer with this much kibble. And the color scheme, like I keep mentioning, is pretty cool. Now, if you excuse me here, I'm going to take this guy and team him up with Blackout so they can go fight movie version Evac and Blades. Bye-bye.